Kundalini with Katrina. Kundalini with Katrina. Kundalini with Katrina. Kundalini with Katrina. Kundalini with Katrina.
Hi everyone, it's Katrina here. It's a lovely day. The sun is out, and this is my surroundings. This is the back of where I live. Looks like this. Isn't that great? I should really come out more often. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to share today about what it means for me to be a Kundalini Yoga teacher and how that translates to helping neurodivergence. I'm neurodivergent. My brother is neurodivergent, and many of my clients are neurodivergent. It's interesting how I seem to attract them, which is lovely. So, yes, I'm a Kundalini Yoga teacher. I help people come to their breath, and we work through the Kriyas, which involves a lot of breath work as well. And it's extremely powerful. And what's most amazing about it is seeing people transform from feeling a lot of low confidence and self-doubt to finally owning their truth. And that is the power of Kundalini Yoga. It's the Sat Nam. It's being able to find your authentic voice, your inner power. So what I want to do is reach out more to neurodivergent people out there. And there are lots of neurodivergent people out there, and I want to reach out to them to help them find safety in themselves, because the problem with being neurodivergent, which is autistic, ADHD, dyslexic, and many more varieties of how the brain works in a different way. It's, as people generally, we are constantly trying to better ourselves perhaps, or compare ourselves to other people. And oftentimes we compare ourselves to people who are not neurodivergent, therefore neurotypical. Now, the challenge with that is that we'll never be good enough. So we have to see ourselves as being neurodivergent is your superpower. Being able to see things in the most authentic way that is to you is extremely powerful. So what I have now, with the help of AI, of course, which is an amazing tool, it's helped me consider my role in life and how I help people. And it's helped me see that I am not only a Kundalini Yoga teacher, but because I have an MA, master's degree in autism, and I have worked with autism in a big part of my life. I spent several decades doing so. I feel that I've always felt this way, that I want to connect autism, neurodivergence, with Kundalini Yoga. The tools are there, but the difference is it's not simply teaching a Kundalini Yoga class, because there are teachers that do teach Kundalini Yoga classes, and I teach Kundalini Yoga classes. But the classes I teach for Kundalini Yoga are keeping in mind the person who is autistic, the person who has ADHD. And it's not about being able to hold on to Kriyas for a sustained time. It's about being able to come out of it, shake a bit, and coming back into it. And then the magic happens. when that person doesn't feel they have to stay in it. They feel that, okay, I'm safe here. I can breathe, I can lay on the mat, I can just do my thing. There is no feeling of comparing yourself to other people or other clients or other people at the studio who have nice yoga attire. It's not about that. It's about authenticity. So you can come to my class dressed in something that's comfortable for you, whether that's a mini skirt or jogging bottoms. In fact, leggings, although it's very useful, the problem with leggings is that a lot of them are made with lycra, so your body's not really breathing properly. So I do prefer people to wear cotton clothes, and I'm a bit hypocritical with that because I tend to wear leggings. Leggings are great for doing certain types of exercises and yoga in general, other forms of yoga. But in terms of Kundalini Yoga, you do want to feel your body, and I feel that leggings have their place, and if you get on well with them, then that's great. But if you don't feel like you have to wear them, you know. And there's always this comparison culture, isn't there? When we go to places, we scan the room to see who's there and what they're wearing and what kind of person they are, and do you feel safe? So I want people to know that when they come to my class, it's not about comparison. It's not about it's not about looking a certain way. It's about feeling safe in your body, in your mind. It's about breathing. And so, yeah. But anyway, I diverge. What I'm trying to say today is I have now set myself up as a Neuro-Somatic Specialist. So this takes into consideration my master's degree in autism. So with my expertise and experiences in also teaching and holding space for autistic clients and other neurodivergents, I would also like to focus more on one-to-one to help you in the place that you are, overwhelmed, burnout perhaps, or perhaps none of that's happening yet, but you feel it might happen. Perhaps you're in a job that your boss is on your back all the time, or you feel like they're on your back all the time. They might not be, but you might feel like it's that way. I've been there myself too. You know, it's a very lonely place to be, being neurodivergent in the workplace. There's not much support in the workplace. And this is another area that I'm planning on serving. I would like to serve employers, to give talks, to run workshops, to help them understand their neurodivergent employees, because there needs to be space for everyone, and everyone should feel comfortable at the workplace in order to be productive, right? So that goes without saying. So employers need a certain training. Employees also need a certain training. Those employees who work for neurotypicals, for instance, they need to understand how it goes the other way, you know? So I think there's space for that to happen. And I just want to reach out to companies, businesses, individuals, anyone who has challenges either understanding neurodivergence, or if you are neurodivergent and you're struggling at the workplace and you're looking for strategies that you can apply in the workplace. Now, these are Kundalini Yoga strategies. It's not about attending a class. It's about using individual exercises and breath work from Kundalini Yoga to apply to your work. You know, maybe taking a little bit of time out from a task and doing some breath work, getting back into your body. You know, when we are working on the computers, especially on computers, it's not physical. We are out of our body and in our mind. And the problem with that is, you know, you get triggered, or you get obsessed and you get very frustrated, and then you end up with a tantrum, or you get triggered in a very, very emotionally bad way, which may come across as being challenging for people around you. So what I'm trying to say is I really feel this calling happening. I feel called to be of service at the workplace for people who may need that nervous system reset whilst they're working. It's not a bad thing. You know, people go out and have a cigarette, right? You know, at work. It's a similar sort of action, except you're not smoking, so it's healthy. You're going out for a breath. So instead of having a 15-minute or 5-minute break to have a ciggy, you're going out or somewhere in the workplace to do some breath work. And then you'll find after you do that breath work, when you come back to your desk, you'll feel renewed and you'll wonder, what was the problem in the first place? That often happens. So strategies to do with the nervous system is hugely important. And I think it's even vital for employers to check in on their neurodivergent employees and say, have you had a 5-minute shake? Have you gone out and calmed down your nervous system with some breath work? You know, all of these only take 2 minutes, 1 minute even. You know, it doesn't take a big part of the day to implement, but oh my God, the experience and the sense of feeling calm and neutral and okay. You know, people don't seem to understand that when you're neurodivergent, all you're trying to do is feel okay. Feeling okay is what you're after. You're not after feeling amazing or really energetic. That will come after you feel okay. Trust me, it will. But you need to start with feeling okay first. So that's what I'm trying to say. Okay. So I want to be of service, and I'm putting this out there just in case anyone sees me. And it's not that I feel called to. I feel called to be of service to employers and employees that are neurodivergent at the workplace, or maybe even employers that are neurodivergent at the workplace. The workplace is a challenging place, especially if you are the only one who's dyslexic, autistic, or has ADHD there, or many, many more. Yeah, it's a very challenging place. And health, well-being affects productivity. And if you don't feel calm or comfortable in the body that you're in, or the mindset that you're in, productivity is not going to happen very well. So I have created courses, a couple of courses at the moment. They're still in their draft form, that I would like to share with companies, businesses, and people out there. Meanwhile, I'm still teaching. I run Kundalini Yoga classes at the Yoga Tree, Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30 in the evening. It's a Kundalini Yoga class. Half of it is Kundalini Yoga and the other half is Nidra. So we get into a nice, comfortable space mentally. Some people travel astrally, which is amazing. So we do that on a Thursday. Sometimes I interchange it. Thursday nights we do half Kundalini and half Yin Yoga. And Yin Yoga is a restorative relaxation yoga that helps you calm the body and also stretch. It's really, really amazing, and it works so well after Kundalini. On Saturday, I also teach Kundalini Yoga at Yoga Tree in Norwich, and that is from 12:30 to 1:30 in the afternoon, on a Saturday afternoon. So it's a great thing to do, and then go down to the Root Cafe, which is below at the Yoga Tree, and people can have a nice lunch there, cake and coffee and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really lovely. Yeah. Hi. So it's a wonderful place to excuse me, meet others and share practices. And yeah, I also do run a lot of events as well. And events now that I'm running a Neurodivergent Wellbeing Club in Norwich. We meet once a month at the Yoga Tree, and that's usually from 2:30 to 3:30. Initially, I did say it would be the first Saturday of the month, but that has had to change. It's had to change this month. This month is going to be the 16th of May. I don't know when it will be next month. I have to see how many people are going to show up, because obviously I have to book the space. So that's all dependent. But the Neurodivergent Wellbeing Club is great because it's a great space to sit, listen to each other's challenges, and also positive things too. Lots of people are not just finding it challenging, but they're owning it. They're loving their neurodivergent ways of thinking, and it's exciting. And we also practice some Kundalini as well. So I really, really feel this space is developing more. That Kundalini with Katrina is not simply me teaching Kundalini Yoga. It is me and everyone else as a neurodivergent community. And even if you're not neurodivergent, it's about supporting neurodivergence. So, if you're there for your own spiritual journey, whether you're neurodivergent or not, it is also a good place to be. And it's also lovely for neurodivergents to have the experience of neurotypicals and non-neurodivergents to connect and feel love from each other. It's wonderful, wonderful place. So if you are interested, please contact me. I respond to all emails sent to me. You can check my website, kundaliniwithkatrina.com, and there's a contact us page there. You can send me an email and I will respond to you. Also, if you've liked this video, please feel free to share it with someone who you feel might benefit from it. And yeah, don't forget to like. If you haven't subscribed to my page, subscribe to it. I'm setting up a Patreon page. I haven't quite done it, and I'm not entirely sure how to. So I'm working on that. But yes, otherwise, lots of love to you. Thank you for listening to me. And we'll look forward to connecting with you soon. All the best. Lots of love. Satnam. Namaste.